Check one, check two. Okay, I don't know why that changed for OBS, but it had my mic set to unselected. That was pretty weird. All right, throw out some social media stuff. There is Discord. I'm on it every single day. That is the best place to get a hold of me. I also use Twitter mostly for going live notifications. We are going to start a new career mission today called Clean the Subway Platform, Muckingham Subway Station. It looks like it's going to be a very involved job because it pays $2,000. So this is probably, I doubt I'll be completing it on this stream tonight. I might actually switch over and play some co-op third-person shooter called Outriders with my brother later if he happens to jump on. I did look on Steam. This particular mission does have a Steam achievement associated with it. It is clean the advertising boards first. So that is what we're going to focus on. Owing to the steady reputational rise of Muckingham, Caldera City Transportation Network is excited to announce the reopening of its subway links to this vibrant town. We'd like you to deep clean the platform area ahead of the grand unveiling. Please note that whilst much of the graffiti in the facility could be said to possess artistic merit, we'd like you to remove it all. Yeah, fuck that. It's vandalism is what it is. Anyone who calls it art is a fucking liberal. Alright, so what we need to do first things first is we need to look and have the advertising boards pop out to us because this is the first thing we're going to be doing. And since we're going to be on the platform, get our little extendo reach. 84. I need to get a little bit more up close and personal force on this. Actually, right now I'm playing hooky and cutting in my backyard. I needed to do that tonight. I cut the front yard last night. Now, if this was a real-life job, I don't know if I would have done the advertising boards first, simply because the overhang of the ceiling would have dripped down on it. But this game doesn't auto-run off at all. I could easily do the entire job, bottom to top, if I wanted to. Kevin Bernard's Fun Fair, new for 84. So everything is dated 84. That's weird. I've never seen so many timestamp billboards. So there's 4 out of 8 that are complete now. Yep. weird that there's subway sounds going on down here, but there shouldn't be because it's not open yet. I would understand some construction sounds. Like that sound right there. That shouldn't be occurring because this is not an active subway line. Yeah, we get it. This is 1984. We got the memo. Alright, so we're going to actually just step up close and get this done. There's a lot of graffiti on this line. Wow, even stepping up close, it took a couple passes. The fact that the billboards are repetitive kind of makes sense because there's opposite platforms of the subway. Alright, got our Steam achievement. Blast from the past. Clean all the advertising boards first, and like a fucking noob, I'm streaming on small screen. Noob never changes. Alright, do I have a garden gnome or a soccer ball down here or anything like that? Air vents. There's 4 air vents. Where are they at? I've never done it like this, like actually just touch on things and do them. Oh, amazing how that's clean as fuck. How'd that get clean as fuck back there, but this is filthy. Oh, these are the air vents. Okay. I would never do this like this in real life. I'd go top to bottom. Benches. So what counts as a bench here? Oh, yeah, there's clearly dirt on the inside there. Or is there? Ah, that's pretty involved, honestly. Lag here. Here, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good Saturday evening. Thank you for stopping in and saying hey. I appreciate it. I am doing a subway that's allegedly about to reopen. I've already done that bench. Now the level of dirt here actually makes sense because this thing has been, according to these billboards, closed since 1984. So the amount of graffiti and otherwise just general disgusting nature of this does make a lot of sense. Alright. What are you doing, Robbie? Woke up from a nap. Hope you're doing well. I am, thank you. I as well just woke up from a nap at 6 o'clock tonight. About a 2-hour nap. And it was everything I thought it would be. I'm just telling you two right now, if you guys disconnect my monitor from back there, we're going to have a discussion. Bench divider is apparently clean. Alright, so we got 4 of 8 benches and 1 of 2 bench dividers clean. I wouldn't do this in real life. I would be starting from the top and going down. I don't know why I'm going through the list alphabetically. But there you go. The game does not model water runoff, so it's not like there would be any issue from me cleaning it bottom to top, even if it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Told you kids, if you mess up my monitor, you turn my computer off again, we're gonna have a discussion. Robbie, don't encourage her, please. Honestly, one thing they don't model in this game, and they don't really need to, I mean, the game's fine for what it is they don't model any, like, deterioration of product. So, like, I can power wash these nasty seats, and they'll end up looking brand spanking new. When in reality, they would have duct tape on them from knife cuts and people general wear and tear. That's not something this game models, nor does it need that. It's like I'm spraying these feet. Allegedly, they've been undercover for over 20 years, or under this onslaught of graffiti and general neglect for 20 years, yet they come out pristine and spotless. I wish if I washed my car, that would happen, but it doesn't. But I love my car. My car's good. What am I missing here? A lot, apparently. Go back to the smaller orange cones just to get first pass cleaning, so we're not having to double back, triple back. So we already got the Steam achievement for this map, which was to clean these 8 advertising boards first. We did that. Because why not? So we get a little bit we're missing here. Oh. Well, this whole freaking seat, well, that's going a little bit. But this is not the same thing. This is the bench, and the other is the bench divider. Alright, well, that just cleared the bench divider. And we should be done with the bees. Yep. So I've never done this before. I've never gone alphabetically down through the list. That's, I guess, one way to do it. But do I have my van obviously wouldn't be down here. My van would be up on the street. What I don't see here is I don't see my, there's no, oh, I do have my ladder here. No step stool, but I do have the ladder. The other thing I don't have is a garden gnome or a soccer ball, which is prominently featured in almost all of these. So this is the tunnel ceiling, and the tunnel ceiling is... There's 4 distinct tunnel ceilings. So let's start at least pretending this is going to be realistic. Get a wand extension. I'm going to try out with white first, just because. Yeah, see, white isn't getting anywhere enough clean on one pass. We have to go down to green, see if we get a little bit better first pass coverage. Apparently we can. Even that's going to be bad. I hate to go down to orange here. This is going to be a huge job. Actually, you know what? We're looking for actual mass volume to be clean. Let's do this. Let's see. There's a calculation that occurs in the background of this game where if you get so much done, even though there's visible dirt remaining on a piece, it will just automatically clear the item for you. Now this is going to be obviously far too much, but I'm just curious. And I'm doing this the entire wrong way. I just need to work with what the game's giving me. I can have a straight walking line here. So that was the divider for the second ceiling. Actually, let's back this out a little bit so we can get a good standing point. I remember once my cat hit my controller and gave me stick drift to the right, and it would go away even after it wouldn't go away even after unplugging my controller from my PC. I had to do a full. Oh, that sucks. I'm sure the kitty didn't mean it. Any new games coming out you're excited for? Funny you mentioned that. I just did a 14-day trial of Xbox Game Pass for PC for $1. And I've had Xbox Game Pass for PC before, back in 2018, back when it was $4.99 a month. And one thing I'll give Microsoft credit for is canceling that. It's no hassle whatsoever. It gets canceled correctly. You don't get charged for an extra month. It's none of the old AOL cancel my membership horror stories where you're on the phone with customer service while they're trying to sell you the equivalent of timeshare pressure. Microsoft just canceled the shit. And this time I did cancel mine after 14 days as well. So that works. One of the interesting things about it is in the last 14 days I did get to try the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster. Fun fact, I did try 2 months ago to stream on Twitch the original Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Not because I knew there was a remaster coming out, because at that time no one really knew that. But, and it was just so funky and awkward and bad, a game that clearly did not age well, that I gave up on it. So when I tried PC Game Pass, and saw that this was on there, day one release, I tried it, and it's a damn fantastic game. So that's definitely on my Steam wish list. By the way, Steam wish list, there is a Steam summer sale coming up here in June this year. So what I'm excited for right now, new games. I like playing co-op games with one of my older brothers. Right now we're doing a game called Outriders, but in terms of, I don't know if you're interested in zombie games or not, but on the Epic Games Store, they're giving away Dead Island 2, the full retail game, for free. for the next week. So I went ahead and grabbed my copy. Yeah, Dead Island 2, this the most recent one. Man, it's been a tough one. You know what? What happens if I take off my extension wand? Do I get any coverage up here at all? Barely touching it. This would have been a bad job on one of the weaker power washers. Frankly, there's no reason, once you upgrade your power washer, there's no reason to go back to a weaker one that I'm aware of yet. Alright, so we need to find out exactly, yeah, it's going to make us do every spec, isn't it? Just about. That's the tunnel wall, that's the tunnel ceiling. So we just got a few touches up here. Alright, still that's a lot to have to deal with. They are being stingy on this one. that was terrible. What can we do here? Is a ladder the way to go here? I can't put a ladder there. What would be the point of me getting on a ladder? Well, maybe here. Yeah, it's not going to work to my satisfaction. That's going to be counted as the platform wall. This is the tunnel wall. This whole thing is a tunnel wall. Damn. If I could get unlimited free cleaning supplies, I would use them here, but I'm not going to waste all my money on that. Yeah, it's just no penetration with earth. We did manage to get 11% of the job. Okay, man, I'm going to go grab dinner and we'll leave the lurk. I appreciate that. Why am I thinking of that cat? I apologize for that. Here, you have a fantastic evening. Enjoy your dinner. And if I don't catch you later, you have a great weekend, buddy. Thank you again for stopping in. This is going to require a lot of work. extension on steps. See if this gives us a first pass ability. Probably not going to be able to get this done on stream tonight. This will be a 2-episode job, definitely. Oh. So that's sectioned off even there. Interesting. So how about if we select tunnel walls? 8 tunnel walls. Okay. So we're good there. So this whole bottom section is counting as one tunnel wall, okay? Stop it with the subway noises. There's no subway here. Nice. Nice. Cool, that'll work. One thing I've had to eat today was a biscuit and some hand milk and cold pretzels. There's no way to fucking eat and drink beer. Alright, fucktard. I know you don't care, you're just a bot, but I'm gonna ban your nasty ass anyway. So go fucking die. Idiot. I think I'm going to go use some of that new vegetable stir fry I got. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Put out the social media again. There's Discord. I'm on it every single day. Twitter or X mostly for going live notifications. Sometimes I'll make a political shit post, but you know, hey, I will be back in a few moments. Let's get this, bring it up, be right back, turn on the camera again. So what I'm eating, or going to be eating, this is something new for me. This is actually vegetable fried rice from Sam's Club that I got today. First time I'm trying this. Put a little bit of cracked black peppercorn on it and some sea salt. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, the preferred method is stovetop. Ain't nobody got time for that in that mess. That's pretty damn good. Where have you been all my adult life? And I'm sure most of that taste is from the sea salt, because I love the Members Mark sea salt, which is the Sam's Club house brand. But yeah, I mean that's pretty damn good. Only, well, not only 18% is actually a pretty sizable thing, because this place is freaking huge. So for us to be 18% into this mission already when it is an hour into the stream, it's actually pretty damn good. So this is clearly going to be definitely a 2, maybe a 3 episode stream to get this done. But as I mentioned earlier, we started out with cleaning the 8 advertising boards, so that was a Steam achievement. Get those done first, so we got that Steam achievement. We're good there. So we don't have to restart the job just to get that achievement. The ones that would suck are clean this last, meaning you got to go and do the entire job again. Pick up an achievement you must have missed. And I played this game for well over a year before I knew there were Steam achievements that were like that. Walk up against the back of the platform and do this all the way down. This would be nice. Tunnel wall, we got that. Okay, so we're just down here now. Alright, so we got all that done. That's cool beans. Cheers, everyone. I'm trying to play this as realistically as possible. Meaning top down. But it's water runoff is not something that's modeled in this game. This dirt is so heavy that we don't get the benefit of a wider nozzle really without having to do multiple passes. So that happened, I think, automatically when we picked over the 20% job completion in the top left. But I try to shy away from buying or using any of the chemicals simply because they're so darn expensive. Especially when I was trying to save up to buy this power washer, which is the best in the game. Alrighty. So clearly we weren't done. We still had dirt, but it gave us credit for that. So we get that side done. Nice. Save the game. I'm not sure the point of manually saving the game because you can't reload from some point. So see, right there. It's just so much. It's so dirty. You gotta do multiple sweeps. And even then you get this residual stuff that it's just gonna be far too much for the game to get us credit for it. I mean, if I was paying somebody to power wash my house, I wouldn't accept that. So yeah, all these specks of dirt, they're fine. I'll pay you full price. We'll just call it complete. No, that doesn't happen. Damn, I am liking this vegetable fried rice, even though it's microwaved. Robbie, you stay back there, buddy, okay? Daddy's screaming. Oh shit, I didn't do the roof here. I am trying to play this realistic. I did do the roof over here. So that is called the tunnel ceiling. Yep. I'm gonna get that done. Do something to mark a straight line here. Walking backwards, ain't it? Man, this game's being stingy this time. I gotta get like... I mean, I am missing a lot of stuff again. Usually the game's a little bit more... seems to be a little bit more liberal on other maps about getting the credit for. Alright, that's good. We got one more ceiling left. Robbie, no, I'm eating. You stay back there. Alright, you look out the window of your sister, okay? Beans, got that done. We need to get back to the tunnel walls. I'm not usually a big food eater on stream. Sorry. I'm fucking starving. Yay, we got that done. Man, this shit is filling. Damn. Good thing I didn't make 2 bags of that. Holy crap, that would have kicked my ass. I wouldn't have been able to finish it. Still working on it. get with this. Get this done. This might be a good stopping point for me. Alright, so we're gonna do all this bottom stuff. I think what I'm gonna do is save this for the next stream. We are at 31%, which you can tell from the job. It's a pretty linear job. I mean, there's no twists or turns other than maybe these poles and whatnot, and the curvature of the ceiling. But it's a huge job. And it's a lot of heavy dirt. So I'm having to not only use an extension wand, I'm having to still do multiple passes. But I refuse to spend all my money on cleaner that only lasts a few brief seconds. So, yeah, there's that. So let's go ahead and jump back to the top here. Thank you for stopping in tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. There's Discord. I'm on it every single day. That is the best place to get a hold of me. I also use Twitter or X, mostly for going live notifications and whatnot. So I'm going to be publishing episode 1 of this particular mission, which is clean the subway platform. And again, we started the mission with these 8 advertising signs, which revealed how long this place has been under wraps since 1984, apparently. And that was a Steam achievement, so we got that done. And we'll pick this up the next stream. Not sure if it'll be tomorrow, and if so, what time, but we'll see. So everybody, take care. Have a fantastic and safe weekend. If you drink, don't drive. Take a cab. Stay over at a friend's house. It's just not worth it. So I'll catch you all later. Ranger out.